NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday. It's going to be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. This take it in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big game, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Freeman. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Waters. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and the Falcons score to cap it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Freeman lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now bounced right back on it, keeps possession. On 3rd and 2, Freeman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Well, Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A little juke. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Off play action. Freeman. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
There's a nice move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Looking to throw. Freeman. This is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. Able to avoid him. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Hurts. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run again on first down. Anderson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman. And to the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. Looking to throw. Freeman. Screen play. Anderson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This will be caught by Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Freeman. He finds his man complete. That's Cox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
No question. He's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for Eagles. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A quick throw here out to Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Complete, Smith has it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
second and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped. Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you? You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it. What am I thinking? You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right? That's true. You've said that before. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down. They run it again with Anderson. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him. Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He's going to try and do this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cox. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down, here's the option. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The kick by Lutz is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Freeman. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of covers.
There he goes, offside. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.